All right, Barlow Brigade. Good morning. Big Jim coming at you from the international headquarters of everything Barlow. Well, went to bed last night. Couldn't figure out what I was going to do today for a video. That happens quite often. I normally keep a clipboard. Well, I do keep a clipboard, a small one, next to on my nightstand, where when I get an idea, I can jot it down and try to remember what I was thinking. And but I got several things planned. I just don't have everything I need to get them done. But last night I woke up about, I don't know, it was 2:30, 3 o'clock, maybe 3:30 in the morning. Had to go do what old guys do at 2:30 in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning. And when I got back to ready to lay back down, I fired up the old tablet and looked at my feed and saw a video that had been just released by Mr. Tom over at Knife Delights. Now, Mr. Tom's he is a outstanding person. He has a couple of channels. One of them basically dealing with knives and outdoor type things, and then he has another one that deals with history. Now, I haven't gone and checked out the history one of it because his knife channel keeps me busy enough. But anyway, he is a outstanding fella, a gentleman, historian, and just an all-around good person. So I believe that if you were to go there and look at his channel, which I'll have listed in the description or the title of this video, if you go there, you will be not only entertained, but you will be informed and you will be enlightened. And luckily, like me, you'll be inspired. So what his drop was Two for Tuesday, which is something he started a while back. And he kind of just nonchalantly said, just go grab two knives and get on there and talk about them. Well, so that's what I've done. So about, I don't know, 3 weeks ago, maybe a month, I don't know, I'll say 3 weeks ago, I watched a video by Second Chance George. Now, I've been watching Second Chance George for, I guess, almost 2 years. I got to him through the Knife Doctor. The Knife Doctor and him, I think, did a swap, or I don't really know what happened. But anyway, from watching the Knife Doctor, I got turned on, well, to several channels. Most of my YouTubing knife tuber people that I follow now have come from watching the Knife Doctor. But me and Second Chance George had gone to an antique store and picked up, it was 3 or 4 camp knives. And one of them that he picked up just was of total interest to me because I'm not a big camp knife guy. I have 2 or 3, but mainly the 2 or 3 I have fit into collections that I have started that include that particular pattern. So I have that pattern to complete my collection. So this is the one I got from Mr. George. Now this is just a regular camp knife. It has your cap lifter with a screwdriver, can opener, and then your main blade, which is a spear point blade. And this one is made by Sabre in Ireland. Now, most of y'all know that I am a big time collector of Sabre Japan. The Delrin covered and bone covered knives. I'm slowly getting to the point to where I have most all of those knives. And when this one popped up with George, I said, well, shoot, I'll just shoot him an email and see if we can't work out some kind of swap. I did, and he was gracious. Told me that we didn't, he would just send it to me if I wanted it. But I don't roll like that. he's a fine fella, and I'm a fine fella, and you know, if you make a deal and you shake hands and everybody's happy, then you know it's a deal. So he sent me this knife. I sent him the knife that I traded him for. Plus, I threw a couple of sweeteners in there. Now he's done a short, I think, on the modern knife that I sent him and all that. But anyway, this is an excellent example. Now this one is in stainless steel, and it has plastic covers. Now I'm going to get an argument from some folks, or maybe I'll get blown up about this, but plastic covers are plastic covers. Delrin is something totally different. Delrin is plastic, or it has plastic characteristics, but it was built as a military grade plastic that they used to build weapons and things like that, parts of weapons during the war. I think it started in the 50s, but don't make me lie to you. I know it was a thing that DuPont did. But anyway, that's your example of your Ireland Saber camp knife with a plastic cover in stainless steel. And you can hear the snap. I mean, it's just it's a great example of a knife. I mean, Second Chance George knew exactly when he bought it, what he was getting. I don't like it that the bail is loose, but that ain't got nothing to do with me. That's just the way it came. All right, so now this is the one that I already had. Of course, this has a badge. It says camp knife on it, which is what it is. Now this is the early Saber Delrin covered camp knife that I've had in my collection for a minute. Now it's not, but there's major differences. First, this one is in carbon steel because it was made during the time when the Japanese were using steel that was left over from World War II. They were taking and smelting it and turning it into high carbon steel. You can see it's got the paw patina, as I like to call it, on it that is associated with your 1095 steel. So, of course, this one has all the same. It doesn't have a shield, but it has a just your basic Delrin cover. The bail on this one is tight, but it has all the same tools. Of course, I'll enclose the other one, but there is a slight difference in the cap lifter and the screwdriver. Not much, but it is just a little different. Okay, this one got your snap too. There's your awl punch, and here's the can opener, and then you can see on this one it is Saber Japan. Okay, maybe you can see that. But anyway, I'm talking about blistering sharp. But it's got like I say, it's got the paw patina that I love. So it's just a great example of a knife made in the 70s, maybe the 80s, by Saber Japan. Well, all right, Barlow Brigade. There you got a little history, a little. Of course, I'm not going to, Brother Tom, man, when he brings the education, man, he lays it on. He's got it going on. So I don't know how many of y'all saw my release yesterday on my Boaster Blend coffee, but there's that trapper that I did that I dyed with coffee. You can get that at Deep South Cutlery. Got a cup of it sitting right there. Deep South Cutlery down in here in Wiggins, Mississippi. Phone number's on the screen. You guys go down there and give them a holler. That coffee is worth every penny. All right, guys. That's about it here at the International National Center for All Things Barlow. I hope all of y'all are suffering from Barlow madness. This is your old boy, Big Jim. I'm out.